to the channel. This vlog is going to be split into two parts. So this part here is future shoot. Hello, I'm going to be speaking English and it's going to be all about my favourite K-dramas and just a general chat. And then part one is going to be me 完全講廣東話，因為我呢個好耐冇拍一個完全講廣東話嘅片啦。我會喺 video description 嗰度咧寫個 timestamp 同埋 chapter， 所以如果你想去睇英文嘅部分就去嗰邊，如果想睇廣東話嗰部分就繼續睇，如果你想成個 video 都睇咧，更加好啦。And if it's your first time on this channel, hello, I'm Shu, and I make videos all about my life living alone in London, as well as speaking Cantonese vlogs, food and travel. So if you're enjoying what you've seen so far, then please do consider subscribing for more videos like this. And if you are already subscribed, thank you so much, I love you. And please do give this video a big thumbs up to help support the channel. And now onward with the Cantonese part of it. 準備未? Okay. 係啦 ，Hello 咁多位，好耐都冇講廣東話啦。我而家啱啱同爸爸喺 WeChat 嗰度講 voice note， 睇佢講咩先。家姐啊，我冇嘢啊，我一樣係咁樣啫，冇乜嘢特別嘅。你一陣間嗌阿乜叫佢幫手嗰陣時咧，你大家都要戴好口罩啊，同埋唔好去人多嘅地方做啊啲嘢嚇，樣樣都小心啊。OK， 得閒先 call 我啦，唔好阻你哋做嘢啊。OK。好可愛啊！嗰次我擺咗幾個片啦，打電話俾佢話：哇！你知唔知道你上網有好多 fans 啊？即係全部嗰啲 comment 啲評論都係講話：哇！你個爸爸好酷啊！你個爸爸好笑啊！跟住佢話係嘛係嘛？跟住我話係啊係啊，好多 fans 啊！所以佢搞到佢好歡喜啊！我陣間咧就搣我個細妹去拍一個時裝片嘅。我呢一排咧就猛咁煲劇，跟住猛咁睇緊好多嘅韓國劇，跟住見到佢啲時裝真係〜好正啊！真係好靚，跟住佢啲人着啲衫真係好有氣質啊，好專業啊，同埋搞到我都哎呀，都係冇成日都着嗰啲闊撇撇嗰啲衫啊！我今日就請佢做我嘅攝影師咧，跟住我就會拍個 video 同埋影呢幾個相擺 Instagram 嗰度，因為今日有個新贊助，咁我諗住哇！真係好啊，因為我好多年都冇拍時裝 video 啦。如果你係好多年前跟我喺 YouTube 度咧，我初係其實係做時裝嘅，跟住做下咧做咗食物，跟住做咗旅遊，跟住而家就三個都做，因為我真係好多喜好啊。咁我而家唔講咁多嘢啦，我而家去搣佢先，去拍時裝，耶！先要攞啲 AirPod， 攞啲消毒水，要攞鎖匙同埋口罩。第一個 outfit 已經拍好啦，呢兩個 sneak peek 我覺得好威啊！着到呢個 outfit， 因為我好中意着西裝同埋即係特別襯衫啦，西裝同埋嘅短裙一齊。跟住啱啱咧就買咗一個新嘅白色嘅 boot。What's boot in Cantonese? Her。哇 ，her，but that's like wellies。就覺得今日哇，好似真係啱啱 crash landing on you 嗰兩個女主角咁啊！跟住而家就準備拍第二嘅 outfit。有一個好可愛嘅狗。睇下 ，Hello！ 我哋今日去咗 Islington 嘅 sushi show， 呢度係 Camden Passage， 有好多唔同嘅古董鋪頭啦，有 restaurant 啦，有咖啡店啦，跟住今日就我好中意呢度食壽司嘅，我呢隻狗仔都好想食壽司。OK， 而家第二嘅 outfit 已經拍完啦，我唔想俾你睇成個 outfit， 不過呢個可能係我最中意嗰套衫，即係覺得好似真係啱緊韓劇出嚟咁啊！真係睇下，哇幾優雅，實會死啊女強！如果我嘅爹哋喺度睇緊，佢一定會話：哇！突然之間咁威啊，係嘛？我而家咧就諗住請我個細妹去飲杯咖啡，跟住咧就要 say goodbye， 就要出去翻屋企啦。That's a wrap， 所以要去飲杯咖啡先。你需要邊度飲咖啡啊？需要抹茶定要新開嗰間啦，定係另外嗰間啊？好得意啊！你好可愛啊 ！Hello！ 呢度有3間唔同嘅咖啡店，有 Upstart 啦，跟住呢一個咧係叫Katsuta， 跟住佢飲嗰啲抹茶好好飲啊！行去嗰度先。佢有抹茶蛋糕啦，又有甜品食啦。嗱，你可以出邊呢度睇。但我平時食都買一個抹茶 latte 嘅，好可愛啊！同埋好中意呢間鋪啊，入邊真係好靚。同埋有另外呢一間係新開嘅，我仲未去過，叫 Redemption Coffee。Hi，Hiya， how are you? You're good. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Could I go for an oat latte, but with the Guatemalan, the second one with the stewed apple caramel toffee blend? How's things been? It's been okay. Oh, that's good. That's good. People are still coming in for their coffee. 而家講廣東話嘅 vlog 個部分咧就到此為止，我而家就會轉去講英文嚟專程係講韓劇。要係時候翻屋企啦，同個妹講聲拜拜。而家倫敦嗰啲 restriction 咧，你就可以準你可以搣一個人喺出邊嗰度散步。咁我就可以買 takeaway coffee 啦，不過平時唔可以去 coffee 店入邊坐，唔可以去餐廳嗰度食嘢。咁都係想 support 嘅 local business 嗰啲本地嘅事業，就係 say local business。如果你想睇今日我着咩衫咧，我就會另外有一個時裝片咧，就呢2個星期就會擺上網噶啦。咁我就而家就轉去講英文啦 ，because let's talk about K-dramas now. Welcome back to the English part of this vlog. Cheers. So I've got my coffee from Redemption Roasters, and I also have a wife cake. So this is like a winter melon cake that my sister bought for me the other day when she went for a stroll to Chinatown. How do I open this? Twist, pull. I'm twisting! Pull it! Oh, there we go. Let me take a bite and then we'll talk K-dramas. I'm going to try and summarise things in like 2 to 3 sentences just to give you a taste and no spoilers. I don't know what that was. Putting feelers out there, I guess. If you want to talk about any of these dramas, let's talk in the comments below without giving any spoilers to anyone else who hasn't watched them yet. Number 1. I just finished watching Itaewon Class. Hello, editing Shu here. I realised that I was talking about this drama but actually telling you roughly what the plot is. The main character's dad gets killed right on the first episode. The plot centres around the main character trying to get revenge towards the family who actually brings him to rock bottom. The show is about status, it's about not judging a book by its cover, it's about giving people multiple chances, not preemptively judging someone based on their past, and acceptance. And I really enjoy it. And it's very sassy, it's powerful, it's just a brilliant drama. The soundtrack is amazing. I can't stop listening to Start Over, Diamond and You Make Me Back on rotation, and it makes me feel so cool and like confident and like ready to go. And I like the fact that they approach some serious themes within the drama and they really introduce it into the K-drama world, which is something I have not really seen before in previous ones. So they talk a lot about racism, particularly within the black community. They talk about the trans community as well. But for me, I would have liked them to have concentrated more on that and to delve into it a little bit more. So hopefully that paves the way for future dramas, or maybe even like a second season or something. The second drama, which I absolutely love, which I watched and talked about over the summer, It's Okay to Not Be Okay. I love the fact that they talk so much about mental health issues and bringing awareness about it. I love the darker themes. I love that they show flawed characters, but actually how they acknowledge that within themselves, how they embrace one another rather than running away from their issues, how they approach it, and how they ultimately bring out the best in one another through support and love and just embracing someone for who they are at a core rather than a perfected version of themselves. I love the soundtrack again. In Silence is my jam. It's just brilliant. I think it is actually like my all-time favourite drama. Number 3, The Last Empress. The Last Empress is based on a fictional story about there being a royal family in Korea, in modern day Korea, and it centres around a female character called Oh Sunny, and she comes from a working class background. Her family owns a fried chicken shop, but she accidentally gets married into the royal family and she becomes the last empress. Very similar to Itaewon Class, that one of the characters' mother gets killed by the emperor on the first episode, and so it's a story about him trying to get revenge by infiltrating into the royal family. It's a tale between social classes. It's about revenge, it's about romance and love and people killing each other and betraying one another, and it's just wild. It's just wild. You go for a wild ride. This is for like people who love a cliffhanger and wildly unrealistic action dramas. Even from the first episode I was gripped, and it usually takes me quite a while to get into drama. So for example, Itaewon Class I really did not like at the start because I felt it was really slow. Granted, I somehow missed out the second half of the first episode, which is where the whole drama takes place, is that the dad gets killed. But then Last Empress, it got me hooked right from the start. The acting is phenomenal. I love Sunny's character from being like a nice, empathetic, positive girl, but people walked all over her because they took advantage of who she was, and her character development from being someone like that is actually still being who she is at core, but stepping into her own shoes and like standing up for herself, being more assertive, being more firm, not taking any, you know what I mean, don't want to swear, from anyone. I love the fashion as well. The fashion, basically this outfit was inspired by her because I just loved her like polo necks and long coats and things, and it was just so like elegant but confident and smart and beautiful. I bought this because of her.
I also remembered that I forgot to talk about Crash Landing on You, which is another amazing drama. It is basically about an heiress in South Korea who accidentally goes into the North Korean base camp. Basically, she's trying to like stay hidden so that she won't get found out, and along the way she ends up falling in love with the general who's in North Korea. So it's all about like a Romeo and Juliet kind of, like they want to be together but they can't be together. She needs to go back to South Korea and he has to stay in North Korea, but they can't bear to be apart from each other. And along the way it just talks about like the obstacles and the challenges that they face for their forbidden love. My heart ached when I finished this drama because I genuinely felt so attached to the characters. I was listening to the music, the soundtrack. I just genuinely felt a little empty bit in my heart when I'm like, oh, the drama's finished and I don't know what to do with myself. So I got attached to that very, very quickly. I love the second leads, their storyline, so good, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful, cozy drama, but that's not too cheesy, and it's got a lot of action in there as well.
A classic one as well is Boys Over Flowers and My Love from the Star. Boys Over Flowers is like a coming of age young adult romance. So centers around a female character who comes from a working class background, and there are a group of 4 boys at school who come from like South Korea's elite, and everyone like fangirls over them, and they're meant to be like, you know, the coolest guys, whatever. And it then goes into like a whole love triangle, and her being introduced to this world but still standing her ground. She's also a very, very strong character and someone who's not going to bend over backwards for the sake of like appearing cool or like accepted within that elite group. And I think that's what's quite admirable about her character, that she always stays true to herself. She's not greedy, she doesn't want to be part of this world, and it's just like a good, you know, classic introduction into K-dramas. It's a bit soppy, it's really cheesy and a bit cringe at the first few episodes, but like it's a really enjoyable, like nostalgic one. My Love from the Star, classic one as well.
My Love from the Star is about an alien from the past who comes into modern day South Korea, and the love romance that goes between those two. They're from 2 different worlds, and they realise that actually fate has brought them together and they're tied beyond their current relationship, and actually it goes far beyond that, and it's all about his challenges of whether he can stay on Earth or not, and the complications they have between them.
I love the female lead. She's elegant, confident, beautiful, strong. I love her fashion sense as well, and there's like so many outfits in that where I'm like, whew, I want to try and recreate that. But it's one of those dramas that are so funny, but like laugh out loud funny, quite light-hearted, but then it has these really serious tear-jerking moments. So it's got such a good range of like an emotional roller coaster, and I love the supernatural theme within that as well. So if you like fantasy things but romance, a little bit of action and a little bit of like on your edge, like, oh, what's gonna happen, then that's a really, really good drama to start with. The ones that are on my Netflix list that I want to watch is Reply 1988, because I hear loads of people talk about it. The King, Eternal Monarch, which is from Lee Min-ho and the girl from Goblin, which I hear is another great one as well, and it's like him as a more complicated, mature character, which is great. The Kingdom, which is the one with the zombies. I just started Record of Youth, but I'm only like halfway through the first episode, so I've got nothing to comment so far. And the second one, Startup, which I'm hearing a lot about on Netflix, which I haven't watched either. If you've got any recommendations, let me know in the comments below. Yesterday, which I'll talk about in my future Living Alone vlog, I was watching the BLACKPINK documentary on Netflix, and they're my favourite girl band of all time. And watching that was so good because it made me feel so motivated to like dance and jiggle around and like work hard whilst I was eating Whisper Bar and a packet of Cheetos in bed. But anyway, you know, it's a thought that counts. Not a lot of my close friends actually watch Korean dramas, so it's hard for me to talk to anyone else about it. So it's so cool to go on Instagram and be like, oh my gosh, you guys have watched it too, let's discuss it in the comments and let's discuss what we think. Like, it's so nice. So I thought I'd bring this onto YouTube as well. The Korean drama inspired outfits fashion video is going to be up in the next 2 weeks, and it's going to be working with a new sponsor, which is super exciting. And I absolutely love the outfits that I've styled, if I say so myself. Like, I literally feel like I've just stepped straight out of a Korean drama. I'm so excited for you to watch it. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a big thumbs up, and let's chat Korean drama in the comments below. I'll see you in the next video, which is going to be another Living Alone video. Okay, goodbye.